So I've been thinking about this now for a while, and I feel I have come to something that is valuable to share. And everyone is talking about AI, replacing humans and workers, etc. And fair enough, I think it has a part of that also. It's gonna happen. But I also think there is something else that AI is exposing today, and that is that those one that is going to be replaced, they were actually always meant to be replaced because AI is going to replace automation and people who are experts at doing tasks. But the problem is AI is even better at doing tasks, much better than the humans will ever be. So my thinking is this that AI didn't really replace workers. It exposes who was thinking. And now what AI has done is it has shifted your understanding of the world and how to look at the world. So everything that you feel and everything that you see, all the perspectives that you have inside your brain, you can now use AI to do those things, right? So I think 80%, I mean it's a number, right? I don't know. 80%. Let's play with the thought. 80% is what? As I said, it's just execution a task. You go to your workplace, you know, whatever it is, it can be a script or coding or programming. You have anything that you do is just execution and tasks, yeah. It can be a sales funnel, it can be a marketing strategy, it can be meetings, whatever that is a task, that's gone. 80% of work is gone. Imagine that, okay? So the truth is, AI didn't really take anyone's job. It's just revealed, in a sense, whose job was just execution, right? You were not there to think. I mean, I was in that situation myself, right? I was just executing. I had moments and situations where I was allowed or had the opportunity to think, of course. And that's how I think today is also a part of how I'm looking at the world and what I'm seeing in front of me. Uh, So a lot of people are scared and they don't understand what's gonna happen to them and what they're gonna do and how they're gonna do it. And uh, you know, you can feel it and you can read it. Whatever happens is gonna be amplified in social media. So just relax with social media. But what people are not seeing is that there is layers to this game that is happening right now. Okay. And the first layers is the one that is doing the task automation. That's 90% of people. They're just there. They're just doing automation and tasks. Okay. They write emails, they summarize meetings, they do code, small scripts or coding and automating stuff in an environment, in a production environment, whatever. Okay. So it's 20 minutes, it's the same job, the same boss, different taste, but it's the same salary. Okay, so with AI, what you're doing is just you're automating stuff, right? That's the first layer. You there, okay, instead of you doing one thing before, you can do 20 things. So you're still doing the same thing, just AI is helping you automate that and making it more efficient. But the problem with that is you have more to do now because your scope became much, much bigger than it was before. So, but your salary is still the same. So, one vertical is that it's increasing in scope and you're becoming more and more stressed. You feel that you are productive, but you're not really moving anywhere. It's not going anywhere. You're still in the same place, stuck in the same situation. And then you have the content creation. This is at least a better layer. You're leveraging yourself in a sense that people can find you. It's blog posts, images, it's social media, whatever you produce is gonna be out there in the space. That's at least a layer better than making tasks, right? So, but you're still following templates, right? You have other people's ideas that you're just trying to leverage in some way. And then you have the product layer, right? You have people doing, they're building stuff, really independent starts here, right? You start to create application tools, you do courses, you do services, things that generate the revenue for real. That's the product building part. Okay, and this layer is really where you become truly independent from anyone. You're doing your own work, how you want to do it, as the way you want to do it. And if you have an idea, you can realize that idea today. Before you couldn't, it was impossible, right? And then you have the highest layer today, that is the system architecture or the system architect. It designs a machine that builds the machine. So one idea, script, LinkedIn post, video, it doesn't really matter. It's just he's talking to the AI and the AI is talking to other AIs or other components in the system. And you're just the architect. Yeah, I mean, this is totally matrix, but it is what it is. This is the reality that we live in today, right? So the architect's job is actually just understanding systems. And if you don't understand systems, and if you don't understand how things are connecting to each other, then you're gonna be hard for you to come up to this layer or this stack of all of these layers. And this is actually where you want to be. And this is a skill that I think a lot of people don't understand what it is and they don't know how to use, or they are not even aware that this exists today. That you can be one person and one person can have a lot of leverage and you can do a lot of things that you couldn't do before. If you want to create something, before you had to go to some team or some engineers or anything, and you have to ask them for you the idea. Today you can do all of that yourself. Okay, so if you look at all of the layers that I was talking about, uh, you have 4 layers: the task automation layer, the content creation layer, the product building layer, and then the system architect. So you want to be number 4. If you're number 1, try to go to number 2. If you're number 2, try to go to number 3. And if you're number 3, you have to go to the last one, that is the system architect layer. And my thesis is AI is here to make you free. It's not here to make you a slave. I think you are a slave today, and AI is giving you the capability to become truly free and independent, right? So that's how I'm looking at this world and looking at this AI phenomena that is reaching everyone everywhere. Everyone is talking about how it's gonna take over and make you afraid. I would rather want to empower you and say that, hey, AI is here. It is what it is. Try to make the best out of the situation. Use it, for your advantage. And to be honest, today is the best day to start. And today, of all of the time in history, it has never been easier and more freeing to be able to work alone on an idea and make it come true. So, the bottleneck is not longer execution. Execution was the problem before, right? You had an idea, but you didn't know how to execute. Like you have to have communicate with the sales, engineering, marketing, so many different departments. You have to create this, you have to create that to be able to just get that idea running. But today, just all of those layers are gone. And if you're a person who can think, who understands systems, then you can leverage this system. And I would say the cream is gonna come to the top, and more of this will be, you know, visible, and you will have people who come up with ideas and things and thoughts that will be in the forefront. And then you will always have these people that are, still these workers, human or not. They're gonna be there, they're gonna exist. So it is what it is. So that's that. Let me give you some ideas, right? So I had an idea. I was thinking about it, and I just was in my bed and I was like, hey, this is something interesting. Let me try it out. Let me see what I can do with it. Right? So what I did the day after was just sit with Cloud Code or Codex or wherever, just talking about the idea. Like no execution needed, just talk. Like, hey, this is an idea I have. What do you think? And so I just talked with the AI, and then we came up with some architect plans, some ideas. This is how we can do it, and you know, get the ball rolling. So my system is basically this. I talk in one voice, I get script, I have LinkedIn post, I have YouTube media, I have folder structure, I have a distribution plan. And yeah, to be honest, today it's not fully like you can just talk in a microphone and all of this is gonna happen. But I would say 80% of this is going to happen. All of this is going to happen. You have to do a lot of plumbing in between, but I think it's gonna get better and better. And I think in a couple of years, everything will be connected. Everything that you need will be connected, and it's gonna be just you talking with your ideas, and it's gonna happen. So the thinking part and the system thinking part is gonna be even more prevalent in the future. So what's gonna happen now? So you have a choice, right? You're gonna be a better employee. You can optimize for your boss, your organization, or you can become truly free and use these tools, technologies, and let them work for you and make you independent and leverage your knowledge and experience. And as you work with AI, you will also see that the feedback loop is much, much faster, and then you're gonna grow and you're gonna learn a lot more. So, are you using AI to be better employee today, or are you using it to be free? I turned down a $150 hour consulting. I, I I couldn't do it because I saw what AI was enabling me to do. It was not enabling me to become a better employee. It showed me how my freedom and whatever I believe in and the things that I feel is important, I can truly do them today. So if you like this content, subscribe. You can follow me on rajushai.com and on X, the Raju Shahi. And yeah, if you like it, subscribe and hit me up and follow for more of this type of contents. Thank you and have a nice day.